Welcome, Amakhosi Network. Welcome to the channel. Today, we're going to be chatting about what Junior Kanye said about Kaizer Chiefs and Khama Billiat and the possibility of Khama Billiat coming back to Kaizer Chiefs, which is interesting for us. And yeah, we'll jump into that and some of the things that we'll debate along those lines to see what we have to say. But before we get into that, please like, comment, and subscribe. Most important, subscribe on our mission to 10K. Most important, mission to 10K. But yeah, other than that, guys, skippers, don't forget the skipper challenge, and just don't forget to keep commenting and subscribing. And yes, we have a Instagram channel. It's at Amakhosi Network if you want to look at us there. And yeah, I'll start posting more things on the Instagram channel, but for now, let's get into the comments and to the details of what Junior Kanye said. So Junior Kanye, this thing, they posted an article of it, but he did say it in one of the other videos, in that he believes that Kaizer Chiefs should sign Khama Billiat back. They should sign Khama Billiat, go and talk, and all of those things. So I'm going to first start with the possibilities of this happening and why it makes sense and why Khama Billiat will actually be perfect now than he did with Molefe Ntseki and others one. So let's start by this. It's a difficult one. Why do I say it's a difficult one? We all assuming that Khama Billiat earned around 800K, right? He earned around 800K, was one of the top earners in the PSL, 800K per month. Now Chiefs is said to have given him a lower package, which could be between 200K to 400K. But yeah, it was a package that he was not happy with because it was more than half of the big package he's used to. What does this mean for a soccer player? Khama Billiat is almost at retirement. Khama Billiat chose Chiefs for other overseas opportunities. What do I mean Khama Billiat chose Chiefs? The time Khama Billiat was a free agent and signed for Kaizer Chiefs, Dino Ndlovu's teams in Saudi Arabia and all those places with oil wanted to sign Khama Billiat, but Khama Billiat chose Chiefs over those teams because Chiefs had decent money for him. But he would have earned more going that side. But because of his love for Kaizer Chiefs and just watching Kaizer Chiefs grow up, he decided, you know what, I want to help Chiefs win titles, and I believe in the vision of Chiefs. So he came to Chiefs, but the agreement is Chiefs will look after me. That was the agreement he basically had with Kaizer Chiefs. And now Khama Billiat is a player who was earning 800K, and Chiefs was starting to get frustrated with him. Why? Because Khama Billiat was always injured. Last season, we saw Khama Billiat came for one game, first half. He came in the first half, second half. He didn't come back in the second half. Why injuries? What does this mean? Khama Billiat, if he earns around, we're assuming this is 800K. I'm not saying it's the exact amount, but yeah, it's around those amounts. Imagine earning a player who earns 800K sitting bench when you could have about four very good players earning 200K. Do you see where I'm going with this? Kuti, instead of having one player earning 800K, you could have four very good players. Because let me tell you, earning 200K in South Africa as a soccer player means you're on the high end of players. You're not low end. Low end is more between 50 and 100, and those ones who are on the more average side, they can get between 100 and 200, but it depends which team you play for. Because if you are in maybe like a Richards Bay, teams that don't really have money, come from lower divisions, they won't maybe have money enough to give you those big salaries, but they'll give you a good enough salary for, yeah, I'm assuming, I don't know. So that is the biggest issue. Khama Billiat has a standard of living, doesn't want to come back, and he understands that he's getting old. So you don't want to sign something like that's going to pay you less when you believe you're worth more and you have a standard of living and you want to start saving for after football. So if someone gives you a less price, you're going to say, I believe in myself. I'm going to see what the market has to say. So it's those things. Human nature, we all have been through things like that, where you value yourself more than your employer values you. So it's those kind of things, guys. So I feel, so that's the one element of it, is the money. Now, if Khama Billiat is ready for Chiefs, Chiefs said they are waiting for Khama Billiat. Khama Billiat disappeared from Kaizer Chiefs. Now the big thing is Khama Billiat I think Kaizer Chiefs is waiting for Khama Billiat to come to Kaizer Chiefs. So it's a difficult thing because it has pride. What do I mean it has pride? Kaizer Motaung Jr., Bobby won't pick up the call and say, Khama, have you reconsidered the amount we have offered you and are you willing to talk? They won't do that because what are they going to say? We put our offer on the table. Khama Billiat decided that it's not good for him. He left. So now Khama Billiat, will he say, hey, Kaizer Motaung Jr., I want us to talk again. Can we sit on the table? No, chances are he won't do that. Why am I saying this? There needs to be a third party who is going to have this discussion on both of the parties to get them to sit at the table and decide. Why am I bringing Khama Billiat if he has injuries and all of those things? Why? Playing under Zwane, playing under Molefe Ntseki, you will have more injuries than playing under Kevin Johnson. Why am I saying this? Look at how Kevin Johnson plays Modi. Modi, the way Modi is playing right now is a position that Khama Billiat preferred to play because the system doesn't drive too much demand and you're not just running. Sometimes you can just get the ball, play 1-2s, like, control the pace of the game, which is what Khama Billiat wants to do. But when you are playing under Athazwani and Molefe Ntseki and all of these, well, not Molefe Ntseki, to be honest, because he didn't play under Molefe Ntseki, so apologies for that. Under Athazwani, then he used to just hit, Khama Billiat, run, hit, Khama Billiat, run. Stuart Baxter, transition football, hit, Khama Billiat, run. And yeah, his legs aren't accepting that. But under Kevin Johnson, how Kevin Johnson is playing our wingers, they are closer to the box because we have the ball more. We are using the ball better, meaning we don't have to just sprint from one side of the field, from defense, all the way to the other team's box and get injured. So if it's like that, Khama Billiat can work. Another thing Khama Billiat can do is play number 10 because he can figure out that playing number 10, he can actually rest and have a free roaming role as a number 10, pick pockets and all of those things. So I believe Chiefs should consider the Billiat thing. The money thing will be a big factor in it, but I feel like he's good enough to still come and give something for Kaizer Chiefs. How many years do I think Billiat has? About 2 years. I didn't like how he got sent off by Chiefs. Why do I say that? Because I feel like us Chiefs fans have not realized how much Khama Billiat did with scraps that he had and the squads that he had. Khama Billiat would take the ball alone and dribble 5 players, not because he wanted to, but because he had to, because the people around him, they couldn't do the job. So that's why I feel for Khama Billiat, because he deserves, when Chiefs wins a title, I think Khama Billiat deserves to be there when Chiefs wins the title. And that title will either come through a Nedbank Cup, which I don't believe, or next season. Next season, I do believe we can win a title, but we need to get things right now. Whatever we do now will determine if we win the Cups next season. So I feel we can do it now. So that's what I have to say about Khama Billiat. The money thing will be a problem. Pride will be a problem. But do we think he can still give Chiefs something? Yes, I think he can still give Chiefs something. Tell me what you guys think about Junior Khanya and thinking that Chiefs could still use Junior Khanya. Still use Khama Billiat. Tell me what you think. I actually agree with Junior on this one. We can use him, but if we don't want to use him, there is other talent out there. But I'm saying he's a free agent. It's where we live and we enjoy the life of free agents. So that's what I have to say. Other factor that I forgot to mention is that he hasn't been playing. So if we sign him now, thinking of if he'll really play much this season, yeah, it's questionable because we don't know how he's training at home. So yeah, I'm worried. That is the one thing I'm worried about, that we will sign him now, but he won't really give us much now. So maybe in Chi's mind, it's best to sign him during the next preseason. Give the young players and you see what your squad is doing now, and then sign Khama Billiat, start off next season. Not now. Makes sense. I would do that personally because it doesn't make sense signing a player now who's not fit. It's going to take him about a month or so to get fit, and you are paying him a lot of money. So that's what I'll say. Tell me what you guys